What up, everybody? Welcome to the college football pregame show presented by Best Damn Media. It's your boy Ron James here with my guy Chris Drew. Appreciate you pulling up today.
Here, we finally made it, bro. I've been waiting for this day for quite some time. Yesterday felt like Christmas Eve. Today feels like Christmas, bro. I'm geeking to be here. It's like I went to bed at like 2 a.m., bro. And like as soon as you texted me, like, hey, are you up? Boom, I'm up. I'm ready because I can't sleep. Can't sleep.
Absolutely. That was like the perfect analysis there the night before Christmas, because that's how I felt. But I took different measures to avoid that feeling and being up all night. I went to Rib Fest here in Pittsburgh and ate myself into a food coma. So your boy was full yesterday with brisket, and I was sleeping like a baby pretty early.
Bro, do you get so so full to where like it hurts to laugh?
Oh my God, bro. I had to leave. Like, boys wanted to go out and drink after. I was like, I literally can't stand. Like, we're walking out of the place, and my buddy looked at me and he was like, how fat is it? Like, we just smacked all this barbecue if I grab a corn dog on the way out of here. And my other boy that was with me goes, Ron grabbed one as an appetizer when we walked in. That's why this boy can't even stand. Smacked the corn dog, brisket sandwich, more cornbread. Like, bro, I was down there eating, bro.
Nigga, you was with Drewskis.
Swear to God. Oh yeah, bro. My boy Luke that's with me was 310, bro. We was down there eating.
Well, hopefully that's a representation of the season. Representation of Trey. I need Trey to eat today. In fact,
Absolutely.
I wouldn't mind. We'll talk about it, but I wouldn't mind seeing Trey break out the Ezekiel Elliott celebration if he goes nuclear today.
I believe Q has a nickname for him. He calls him 3K Trey on the Buckeye roast because he thinks that Travion Henderson is running for 3,000 yards this season.
Yeah, I will give Q a house if that's correct.
Yeah, bro. I think I might actually shave an eyebrow if he gets 3,000 yards. But we got a ton to talk about. College football, like we're saying college football's back. Well, the Buckeyes are fucking back. College football's been back. We've had week 0 action. We've had week 1 action. We've hashed out week 0 on at least 90 different programs. If you're new to this channel, you could find us every day somewhere. Like we're on here live every day at some point in time. So
what did the Hop twins say? We're everywhere on every bitch.
Yeah, exactly. So we had week 1 action start yesterday, and we had the battle for the real. Actually, we're not even going to start with yesterday. We can go back even 2 days. We had Nebraska, Minnesota, Big Ten kickoff, and Florida, Utah. Which game you want to start with?
Let's get the pain out of the way for me. Nebraska.
Oh, yeah, you got lies to answer for. So the floor is yours, Mr. Jeff Sims. Anyone that's new to Chris Drew takes. You've been pounding the drum for Jeff Sims. You're Georgia Tech guy, right?
Yeah, I'm emotional. It's been a tough couple of days, bro. Because not only, man, I'm about to send this nigga a voice memo after today's show, bro. Because he let me down. Because I was lying, bro. I really was. And I was lying based on really just me liking Georgia Tech. And if you look at him, he looks the part, bro. Like bro is like 6'4", 225, can run, is tough, can throw a little bit. At least I thought he could throw a little bit. When he was at Georgia Tech, he threw a little bit better than what he threw in that Nebraska game, bro. And I just thought there was no way that used car salesman, that PJ Fleckinator, I thought that he was going to have bro in a blender. I love Matt Rule. He brings a really unique physical. He brought really unique physical football down there to the Big 12, and now he's in the Big 10 where he fucking belongs. Cough, cough. He should be the next head coach at Penn State. Whoa, who said that? Somebody called TK. But
wait. I can't even let that line slide. Where's James Franklin going?
Huh?
Where's
James Franklin going? Den. I got a spot on my couch right there for that nigga.
Get the fuck out of here. James Franklin, second best coach in the Big Ten, but I digress. Go ahead.
Bro, he's about to go to Oregon after Dan Lanning goes to Florida when Billy gets fired. That's my musical chairs.
We know James Franklin want to be on the West Coast. Like he can say he loved Penn State all he wants. That nigga does not want to be in Central Pennsylvania, bro. I promise you.
No, he does not. Bro, he tried to leave for USC twice. He tried to leave for USC.
Working every time, bro.
Right. And now the Oregon's coming to the Big Ten, bro. Like, He might as well just hit the road once Billy Napier gets fired and Dan Lanning goes back home to the SEC. But that's my football musical chairs that really doesn't really hold any weight or any water. But anyway, back to Jeff Sims, bro. Disappointed. I hyped bro up, and I honestly believed it, bro. And then all of a sudden, it's the end of the half, and I see bro throw the worst interception right before halftime when really you could have went 3-3. And then every time they had a chance to make the game more difficult for PJ Fleck in Minnesota, this boy threw another pick.
Timeout. You think the one before half was the worst interception, bro?
No,
It's sold with 50 seconds left in the game, bro.
Yeah.
I've seen, bro, that looked like a interception that you see in a pickup game in the fucking parking lot at a Morgan Wallen concert. Like, that pass was so bad. I was like, I just thought he played for Iowa at that point because I was like, he has to be shaving points at this point.
Oh, yeah,
the game's fucking tied, bro. If you sell with 50 seconds left, bro, if I do some shit like that on NCAA, I need a new TV because I'm throwing the controller through the TV. I'm mounting my comeback. Here we go, last drive, and then I throw a fucking pick in plus yardage. No way, bro. That was fucking awful.
Bro, when I saw that, Ron, I turned my TV off, looked up, said, that nigga might never play football again. He might never start again for Nebraska. Because if I'm not real, you're cooked. You're done.
Bro, I know you had to shut the TV off hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, bro.
That next show couldn't have been fun after all of those lives, bro.
I was in a blender, bro. And I was like, I literally, we got to the third quarter, and I was like, I would honestly be okay if the game plan never had him throw the football again. Just run QB power. Run the triple option. Maybe you were a couple years too late to Georgia Tech. Maybe you should have went there when they had the triple option going.
Urban and offensive coordinator?
Yeah, QB power. When in doubt. Say what did Urban say? It's a numbers game. We got the numbers.
Bro, Herb, when he got to the NFL, he was like, we want to keep a balance. We want to pass for 250 yards. We want to run for 250 yards. They pulled up the stats. They're like, that's never happened in NFL history. This boy was doomed from the start.
Bro, it used to get so funny, bro, when Herb would sit up when in those JT Bear days, it'd be like any 3rd and 3 or less. The announcers would be like, yeah, we all know what's coming here, but it's so hard to stop.
It's like the computer when I'm running 4 verticals because I don't feel like playing the game and the sim trying to sell for me.
Facts, bro. It's like when you cheese and bro. I used to cheese in Madden all the time when Chip Kelly got to the NFL. But I would run his playbook with whoever, and it would always make people so mad. I would always use Andrew Luck, but triple option because Madden made the mistake of giving Andrew Luck 82 speed, and I would turn on chew clock, go triple option, and then just wear teams down the whole way through. My favorite insult that I got at the end of it after blading down a whole half and going for 2 to win the game was, I mean this. I really mean this. I hope your firstborn son aborts you. Still don't know what it means. But that's how I think people think about Urban.
Oh my god. I saw Florida fans begging for Urban back the other day, and I was like, that's not what you want, but I understand you guys are desperate at this point. So
tell you, Dan Lanning.
How great was it to have Big Ten football back, though? Everybody's talking about, Big Ten football, it's so boring, it's so slow, bro. When I saw the screenshots of 3-0 at halftime, bro, I felt like that D Wade meme. I love it. We're back. We are back. Midwest football, just not scoring, just a whole bunch of defense, can't throw the ball. You love, I love it. We're here.
No, bro, I agree, bro. It's like watching 2 boxers that are just body punchers. We're not going for any knockouts. We're just gonna beat each other's body up for the whole game.
Exactly. And then we had another game on Thursday night too, the Florida-Utah game. And I don't know. Maybe they're just smooth talkers. Anytime I'm in space with Florida people, whether they're Florida fans, Florida State fans, Miami fans, bro, they are so passionate. They are so insistent. They make you believe. Last year, I drank the Miami Kool-Aid. I believed it. I was like, oh,
bro, man. I thought they were going 10-2.
So did I. I was like, maybe I don't fucking know football. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm here on these spaces. I'm talking to more people. I'm hearing about Miami. This team is bro, this might be a fucking playoff team. You know what I mean? They knock off Clemson for the first time. Like, this team could be great. And we saw what happened. And then this past year, I hear from Florida fans, I'm like, these guys, not great, don't really have a quarterback, lost a lot of people in the transfer portal, not going to be a very good team this year. They're like, no, we're beating Utah. We're beating Utah. We might not be great, but we're going to beat Utah. We beat them last year. And I'm like, you got a first-round quarterback last year. Like, you know what I mean? Big Kodak Jack fan over here, but like, Graham Mertz is starting. He's not going to save you. Like, what are y'all seeing that I'm not seeing? Like, they're convincing me. Like, they tell us the Big Ten sucks, and then this quarterback that sucked in the Big Ten is going to the SEC. That's supposed to be the hardest conference. Why would he get better? It just not making, none of it made sense. But I'm like, they're passionate. So I'm like, okay, they're going to beat Utah. I almost bet on that game. I think someone on this show did.
Nigga, me. This guy, 2 thugs.
Chris Drew bet on the Florida Gators. What the fuck happened, bro? What did we watch on Thursday?
Bro, so I got two levels for this, right? My first level, I'm watching the game, and I had this thought last year, never put on wax. Nigga, the state of Florida has to have the best scammers on planet Earth. Because these niggas can talk you into...
Georgia would want to argue with that, but go ahead.
Yeah, Georgia got some scammers, but Florida, bro, they have to have the best scammers on earth, bro. Me, I watch a lot of football. They talked me into thinking that Miami with Josh Gaddis would go 10-2 a year ago. And then the other niggas from Florida talked me into betting on Florida. And my co-host, love him to death, Mr. Florida grad, Zach Smith, also talked me into it. And I just thought they were going to be too much in the trenches. That, the reports we saw Jay Book tweet out that, 22 players reportedly got faster. They're bigger, stronger. Like Blue Chip Billy got shit going on. Bro, they've got the best scammers ever. And the first play of that game, Utah going up top I was like, damn, here we go again. It's like that GTA meme. Like, oh, shit, here we go again. On the first play of the game, bro, with the backup quarterback to go up top, like, that's almost as disrespectful as Middle Tennessee against Miami going 4 verts from the 1 yard line. Like, that's level of disrespect. They don't respect those boys at all. And so watching the game, I was like, damn, Daniel. Like, this shit's ass. This shit's mid. They might only win 3 games this year.
Bro, that offensive line was so bad. Like, I thought, like, I was so bloated walking out of Ribfest, I thought I was going to get a call from their O-line coach. Like, get this fat nigga down here. I just seen the way you attacked that brisket sandwich. Like, I think you could play on our O-line here, because it was so fucking bad, bro. Like, I like, the SEC just means more. And they have, like, you're in a recruiting hotbed. Like, I know Florida's known for skill positions. There's some big boys down there. You're telling me you can't put an offensive line together at Florida? What are we talking about here?
Bro,
not even through the transfer portal.
Line would be better.
Huh?
They said that IMG line would be better.
Honestly, bro, they probably have more 300-pounders. Like, what are we talking about? Like, that was just a pathetic showing by the offensive line. I heard a lot about ETN in the offseason and how good he is. I honestly think I might have been in a space where they tried to argue that was one of the top backfields in the country. With 13 yards yesterday, 11 of them by Graham Mertz. Is that the stat line there? Disgusting. So, I mean, the next day, I guess Miami saved it for the state of Florida, because then we got a segment coming back later called Get Your State Back, and we're going to talk about the best teams in Texas and Florida and see who's really running those states. But Miami did their job. They held their own. The battle for Miami yesterday, man, I was gearing up all off season. Like, if these dudes lose to a team in Ohio with the same name, don't ever talk to me. Like, you gotta talk to little bro over there in Miami of Ohio and get your name back before you could talk to us. Bro was talking crazy in the press conference, like Oxford, Ohio is the real Miami, which is fucking crazy because, like, Oxford, Ohio, it's not even called Miami.
Right. Insane.
Like, that's a fucking crazy ass line, bro. Like, Oxford, Ohio is the real Miami. Like, what does that even fucking mean?
Oxford, Ohio is the real Miami.
But they went down there and got sexed up in front of 2,200 people.
Little ass stadium.
Bro, I seen the tailgate. I was like, Jesus Christ, is this a Taylor Swift concert or a Miami football game? Like, they must have sold that place out. And then I see the aerial shots. There's more people at Rib Fest yesterday.
The Ribsters. That shit is funny, bro. I was rooting for Miami bad. Like I was, but I kind of knew what time it was. And part of me held out because the Middle Tennessee State thing last year. I was like, bro, I hope, because being from Ohio and being on high school football, I knew a couple of dudes that used to play for Miami of Ohio. So I was gonna hit bros up like, hey, come get on and come talk some shit. How's it feel to be the real Miami? Is what you wanted me to ask, but didn't happen. That would have been a great gift. That would have made Christmas. That's like getting a fucking car on Christmas Eve. You ain't gonna wait till Christmas.
Absolutely. I mean, if we only had to wait till week 1 for the fucking spiral of Miami, I would have been super excited. But I think the SEC will answer the call next week with Texas A&M. But before we start raining on the parade, I gotta ask: is the U back?
They're not back. Them niggas are not back. I am worried because one of my narratives was that Nebraska was going to be back before the U. I'm kind of worried about that. So
yeah, that one's not looking great. I had lied all offseason and said this team has an 8-4 ceiling, and I saw them not look awful yesterday. And I was like, is this a 9-3 team?
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro. That's how you fall for the trap.
See, bro, I watched one game and I'm like, do they know something? Like,
yeah,
here's my thing. Here's my thing. You know my rule about teams that have defenses with players that transferred off the 2021 Ohio State defense. Like, I can't take you serious as a football organization until those kids are off your team. And North Carolina has one of them. How serious are they about football? Like, I don't know. Is that the same game? Like, preseason, it looks like, oh, Drake May taking on Miami. That's going to be a curb stomping. And now I'm looking at that game side-eyed like, can Miami beat UNC? And, like, I'm looking at potential losses on their schedule, and I see Florida State, North Carolina, A&M, and Clemson are the ones that really jump out to me. I'm like, could they go 1-3 and end up being a 9-3 team, bro? Like, I don't want to drink the Kool-Aid, but I'm looking like it's possible.
Cheers, good brother.
Cheers.
Addition by subtraction. They're not going to have the terrible offensive outputs. They're going to be at least a little bit on schedule. They're going to have a competent offense. And with a competent offense, maybe they win 7-8 games, right?
Is Josh Gaddis really that awful, bro? Is he like a 4-point? Is he a 4-point swing? Like, he's that terrible?
Yes, absolutely. He is awful.
That's crazy. So if they do start winning, the people that were leaving work meetings to defend Josh Gaddis' honor, I don't want to hear nothing. Like, that was your man's.
Yeah, bro. I'm owed a lot of apologies, bro. They spazzed on us for telling them about Josh Gaddis. Thought it was sour grapes. I'm like, man, what?
We tried to warn them. And again, I don't want to offend anyone because we got yelled at in the comments for talking about this player on Friday. We tried to warn Florida fans about one of our transfers too.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't want to hear it. We don't develop. It's our fault. All right.
He took a couple really bad angles in that Florida game.
It's like we've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, couple other big performers in that game that I want to talk about, though, or in the Miami game that I want to talk about, because they did have quite the showing. 38-3 win over Miami of Ohio. This guy, Colby Young. All I heard all season was about Nathaniel Joseph, Ray, and how fast he is. Why was no one talking about this dude? This dude's fast as hell. I was like, they might got one right there.
Bro, I want to know his track times, bro, because he was moving. He was getting up out of there, bro. I was like, damn, like this is a fast, dangerous receiver. And now that speed and space is gone, we're seeing them get the fast guys out in space. One of the things that Miami should always have is deep receiver rooms in terms of speed. Because you're in South Florida, bro. Like, Don't know what it is. Don't know if it's scientific or not, but they got all the fastest people and the most twitched up guys down there at the skill position. So, bro's fast and fun to watch. Like he feels like he'd be like, I guess it was against Miami of Ohio, but it feels like he'd be like top 5 fastest on our team. And our team, I consider us fast. So, or sometimes. Some of them are fast. So
we have
I
T-shirts that say "too fast to play" here. I don't know if I'm going around toting Ohio State's team speed.
I mean, we got Ballard that's clocking 24, Marv 22.5,
Trey.
Chip 4.38, Trey over 22. So we have like
Evan, Jermaine's running a 10.8.
Yeah, we have some fast guys, but this cat seemed like the real deal. I didn't go to any Miami spaces yesterday. I do want to hear them lie about him. I want to hear them like.
I was in a 500-person Florida space after that loss.
Were you? It was going.
I tried to get a mic there, like no. I'd spoken to space in like a month and a half, bro. Florida lost. I was like, I got time today.
I got time today, big fella.
Just want to ask y'all a couple questions. All right, one other guy I want to talk about before we move on from the Miami game yesterday. Ohio State decommitments are always fan favorites elsewhere, and everyone always keeps an eye on them. Mark Fletcher ends up in the Miami class. He goes for 76 yards on 9 carries and a touchdown yesterday. What were your thoughts of the big fella?
Real deal. He looked more explosive than I thought he was. He showed good vision, which is always nice from a freshman because a lot of times when you play at powerhouse schools like that, your vision doesn't have to be great because your offensive line is opening up holes that Moses could walk through. So that's kind of what you always worry about with freshmen. I mean, we saw with Trayvon Henderson, like struggled with vision last year, but Mark Fletcher looked the part and he had the one long touchdown run, showed good vision, good speed, went untouched. I know it's Miami of Ohio, but showing that early, it's like, damn, that's going to be a good player. And I get why Tony Alford did everything he could, try to hold on to him, and didn't really want to entertain any other running backs in the class. So he looked twitched up, man. Kudos to Miami.
That's a really fucking cute way to say we missed on Justice Haynes and Richard Young.
Yeah. That's
he said didn't want to entertain any other, bro. We's out there twerking for Justice Haynes and Richard Young, bro.
I thought we were lying today. My lips are moving, bro. I'm just not saying shit, bro. I just love the kid. He's going to be running back 1 for them by the end of the year.
Bro, I don't disagree. And I feel like Mark Fletcher got a rap on him after his junior year, and people felt like he is what he is. Like, no one, like, he's a big guy. He's a bruiser. We used to hear doesn't have SEC speed all the time. I'm like, did y'all watch Mark Fletcher his senior year? Bro was going crazy, and like he trimmed down. You could definitely see the foot speed picking up by his senior year. Like, anyone surprised by what Mark Fletcher did yesterday wasn't watching his senior year. I think he was an underrated back. He started to pick up steam there towards the end, but like, I mean, that was a loss for Ohio State. Like, you know what I mean? We like to say we come down to South Florida and get what we want, and you know what I mean? Brian Hartline takes what he wants from South Florida. But I mean, can't cap. We wanted Mark Fletcher, and not having a back in that class last year was not the plan.
I did worry that he ran like too up and down, like very straight up at American Heritage. It didn't look to be as up and down yesterday, but kid's got good vision, bro. And like the speed thing is always funny because I never saw bro get caught from behind. No,
not at all.
I'm real quick, man.
Real quick, we got 40 people in here. Smash that like button. We're about to get a prediction here before we move on to this next segment. We talked about the 4 potential losses for Miami this year. SEC team pulling up into town. What does this A&M Miami game look like, especially now that Miami went out there and did what they were supposed to do against an inferior opponent? I mean, for TV ratings, you have to rank Miami going into next week, no?
They won't, but they should for the giggles.
No, you have to, bro. They're going to be like 23. You have to.
Sneak him in there at 25.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Like if someone
I was gonna go out there and put up 13 points this week. Go ahead and drop them out for 1 week and let Miami go ahead and lose while they're ranked.
Yeah, well, if a ranked team loses to an unranked team, maybe you can slide them in there. But like, I don't know. The only ranked team I think is on upset alert is North Carolina. But we'll talk. Oh, my fault. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But no,
yes,
they're not gonna be ranked, but they should be for the TV point of it. But I like. Hold up, bro. I think Texas A&M gets in that ass though. I think Texas A&M might beat them pretty bad.
I'm a sleeper in the SEC right now. Like we talk, this is something that I've hammered home on any time that I have more than 30 seconds to talk. The recruiting class in their junior year, which would be the 2021 recruiting class, is when these teams are in their prime. Texas A&M, that class, their best class is what, seniors now? That first overall recruiting class?
Seniors and sophomores.
Seniors and sophomores. Like, they have a loaded roster right now. There's too much talent on that team for them to be awful. Like, Jimbo really would have to fucking really, really fuck it up for them to be terrible with that much talent, no?
Yeah, and I think Connor Weidman's really good. I think he's going to be a really good quarterback. I think getting Bobby in there helps him. Like, don't fuck with bro's mechanics. I think they're going to have good quarterback play, and they have good enough skill. I think they have really fast skill, actually, to where they could be a potentially dangerous team. No, I think the Texas A&M is going to be too much for Miami next week, but I don't want to get into previews because again, if I see fucking Connor Weidman go out there today and hold the ball like this, I'm out on A&M. That whole Jimbo Fisher ball placement thing.
We got to get him in touch. We got to get him in touch with Brad, bro.
Yeah, we do. I will, but like when I see quarterbacks like bro did that to Jameis Winston, bro did it to Francois, bro did it to Haynes King really bad. I don't know if he was there for Kenny Trill, but Kenny Trill was doing that too.
I'm so glad you said that name. This nigga went out and threw 5 touchdowns week 1, got the coolest nickname ever, and was a 2-pack of ass the rest of his career, bro. Kenny fucking Trill, bro. They thought they wanted their next Johnny Manziel so bad.
Bro, that was one of those cultural moments where you just had to be there.
Like, the Kenny Trill lies were legendary, bro.
Yeah, bro. Better than Johnny.
Bro, I remember people running out and buying Kenny Trill trading cards and all that shit. Like, he's the one, bro. This is the one you can get on.
If he would have been there for NIL, he would have made so much money week 1.
Week 1, bro. It would have been over.
His on-3 evaluation would have been over $1 million, bro.
So, our next segment, we got Game of the Week. I'm looking here at the notes. Chris didn't even tell me who his Game of the Week is, so I'm going to start with mine. And maybe this is the fucking Yinzer in me because I'm so close to both of these schools. West Virginia, come on now, the Rodney Gallagher Bowl. And that's like such an inside cut right now, and only Penn State fans and West Virginia fans are going to get that. But there's this kid, Rodney Gallagher, that played on Bronny James' blue chip team with Luke Montgomery. Like, that team in 8th grade was a basketball team that went out and fucking destroyed everyone. That a mini documentary about them. Every single kid on that team is playing D1 basketball or football somewhere. Rodney Gallagher was one of the point guards on that team. Baller, never grew, turned into a fucking crazy football prospect, won all kinds of championships in Pennsylvania, and Penn State and West Virginia were battling for this kid. He ended up at West Virginia. I think he's going to end up finishing his career at Penn State, but I call it the Rodney Gallagher Bowl. This is a big name kid that was battled between those two kids. Penn State should fucking steamroll them, but we had my guy Jordan on the Buckeye Roast the other day to preview the Penn State season, and I asked him, outside of Teton and Ohio State, what 2 games worry him the most, or what game worries him the most? And he said, as silly as it sounds, it's that fucking West Virginia game week 1.
Weird shit with WV.
Yes, because it's one of those schools that's just so close to them that it gets weird when they play, and there's like a weird tension between them, kind of like how Maryland plays them tough because so many kids are from Maryland or from that area, and they just know each other and they get up for that game in a different way. And it's kind of like that with West Virginia, even though they don't play that often, but it's still one of those schools right there. So that's my game of the week. You got two teams that are 2.5 hours apart. You know what I mean? Border rivals. I'm excited for the Penn State game tonight. It's in prime time. I'm ready for Drew Aller's season to get started. Like, that's something that people are sleeping on. Penn State with a quarterback is a fucking problem. And I'm not enough. Like, the way they were sucking JJ last year as if he was like the next fucking Messiah. Like, Drew Aller is the better prospect than JJ, in my opinion. Like, the dude can actually fucking throw the ball. He has what's the word you like to say? Violent arm.
It rips off.
He throws with violence. So, I mean, I'm really hyped for this new era of Penn State. Everyone knows that I'm like the biggest supporter of that two-headed monster that they have in the backfield. Katron Allen is one of the most disrespected backs in the country. He's a top 5-10 back in the country, and he just plays behind a top 3 back in the country. Like, that two-headed monster is going to be insane. So I am super hyped for this Penn State-West Virginia game, and that is my game of the week.
I know they probably have a better defense than the team I'm about to compare them to, but like as an Ohio State fan, obviously everything ties back to Ohio State. Bro, they feel like 2018 Ohio State to me. Penn State.
Penn State?
Yeah, they feel like 2018 Ohio State. And that was when you had sophomore
with a healthy Nick Bosa?
Huh?
With a healthy Nick Bosa?
No. Maybe just offensively. Like they have like the sophomores that are going to be superstars. I think like Abdul Carter's going to be really, really good. Like already really, really good. Good corner play. Should have good corner play. Like Drew Aller's like their Dwayne Haskins. Like we sat him a year. He's a different type of quarterback, pocket passer with a really snappy arm. The sophomore running backs, like J.K. Dobbins was, and they threw for a bunch of yards. So that's kind of the team I feel like they remind me of. I think that they could potentially put up a lot of points against some teams, which is why I know that boy Cam thinks that Michigan game versus Penn State is going to be really, really interesting. So I'm excited, bro. I'm excited to see. It's
going to be super interesting. We're pulling up on that game. We are going to we're going to have a vlog from that entire weekend because we're pulling up on our guys TK. Giovanni's going to be in town. I think Darnell's going to be there.
And at that point of the year, Giovanni has his shoes on, right?
I mean, if Giovanni tries to come to Happy Valley with his toes out in November, he's in for a rude awakening and possibly frostbite. So yeah, I would not suggest doing that.
That's nigga Appleseed if he pulls out barefoot. They said Johnny Appleseed came out barefoot no matter what. Giovanni nigga Appleseed. That's him.
Yeah, so we are going to be deep in Happy Valley for Penn State, Michigan this year.
What's your game plan, bro? When you go to a game, because obviously you're an Ohio State fan, they're Penn State and Michigan fans. Who are you rocking with pregame and postgame?
Nigga, I am from Pennsylvania. Despite not getting into Penn State, I did get into Penn State. I didn't get into Penn State, Maine. They told your boy wait 2 years to come to main campus, and I said, fuck off. Ohio State accepted me. I was welcomed by that Big Ten school.
Yeah. It's like PJ Tucker, move, little nigga.
But no, I live in Pittsburgh. I've lived in Pittsburgh my whole life. My family has season tickets to Pitt. So I am whoever I'm there with, I'm dressed with their team's gear on. I'm a fan of their team for the day. For the most part, I'll giggle when they're losing and laugh despite wearing their gear. Like when I'm like, I'll be at Pitt games decked out in Pitt gear, laughing while they're struggling against New Hampshire week 2. Like that's the type of fan that I am. I'm always there talking shit for my team. But Penn State, bro, I'm going to be in white and blue, rocking with the Nittany Lions because fuck Michigan. That's why.
Is the group going to stay together though after the game?
So I'm staying. So one of my best friends, Jordan, that was on the show that did the Penn State preview with us. We are staying with some of his friends from college. He's a Penn State alum, so I'm going to be with Penn State fans. And I was like, I'm going to be with Penn State people after this game, regardless. So I need Penn State to win for the sake of my night not being boring, because if I'm with a Penn State alum that just watched his team get their ass kicked at home and I got to drag them out to a bar, it's not going to be a fucking fun night. Like, we need Penn State to win.
Felt that. Going to be a good game, though. I can't wait to preview it. And I'm excited to see how Penn State's offense looks. I need to see, like Drew Aller rip off some pig farmer shit. Drive one. Just up top, drive one. Like Mike Yurcich, go make it shake.
Like, up top, like he threw in the fucking opening game against against Purdue last year when the fucking weak-ass tight end dropped it. I was like, Drew Aller's season is here. Delivers a beautiful dime, and dude's like,
yeah,
just drops
bro,
it.
acting like he never caught a foot. He tried to catch it like it was a water balloon, bro. That's why he missed it. I was like, bro, come on now. Come on. They said Lathan Ransom better not fall down or I'm going to pop that nigga.
Bro.
Yeah, I love to chat, man.
They're going crazy.
I love to chat.
So what else we got next on this? Oh, you still haven't told me what your game of the week is.
Oh, my fault, bro. I thought you were going to ask me. My game of the week is North Carolina versus South Carolina. I am excited to see the albino quarterback, Mr. 5-star Spencer Rattler, was recruited by Tressel, a 17th-year senior. Him and that whack-ass haircut go out there against Drake May. I play quarterback in a movie. Like, I'm excited to see the sitcom, the oldest kid in the sitcom versus the light-skinned nigga that might have been a better hooper than quarterback. And I'm excited to see Spencer Rattler's season finally get here. I'm excited, bro, because I have a lot of question marks about North Carolina. They lost Phil Longo, Mr. Air Raid, with some power scheme Phil Longo to Wisconsin. Obviously, that's been well documented. And additionally, they lost Mr. Downs, Josh Downs, brother of Caleb Downs, off to the NFL. So we're going to see how good Drake May really is, if he's capable of elevating everybody up around him. And there's definitely at least 3 schools that offered a couple mil for him to come. He said, nah, nigga, we loyal to the soil over here. I'm not going anywhere, like in whatever voice that is. And I want to see him duel, because I don't think both teams will have that good of a defense. So I think that'll be fireworks, and it's not going to be Big Ten football. It's going to be closer probably to Big 12 football. So that's the game that I'm excited for. And additionally, North Carolina is ranked. South Carolina is not. And South Carolina might end up popping that upset. I'm done betting for the weekend, though, because nigga, I've been getting.
That's a lie, because we have a big betting segment coming up. You do have one more bet that you're putting on, and we are betting on South Carolina in that, but we'll get to that later. I'm with you. I'm hyped about this game. I'm a big fan of any quarterback that appears in a TV series on Netflix. So if you're on QB1, if you're on quarterback, any of those shows, I am a fan. Spencer Rattler was the biggest piece of shit on that show that we saw, and I loved it. So I'm rooting for him.
One of the moments, bro, that got swept under the rug that I'm surprised Ohio State fans didn't get involved with was this thing out of nowhere randomly dissed Jack Miller. Like during the show.
Yeah.
He said, nigga, Jack Miller's better than you. And I'm like, bro, why are you talking to the backup quarterback like that? Like, that's crazy disrespectful.
And that backup quarterback was a Teton commit.
He was.
Yes. He ended up having a heart condition that ended his career early, and he did not play for Michigan, but he was a Michigan commit and almost ended up at Michigan. But yeah, dude, Spencer Rattler on that show was a fucking menace. And for him, look, he's went through like this rehabilitation of like his image since he's left Oklahoma, because like he had to humble himself. Bro, the second he starts winning, he will turn into the piece of shit that he used to be, and I'm here for it. So I think we talked about it earlier in the show. You know how I feel about defenders from that 2021 defense transferring and playing for your defense. I think it says a lot about your program. I'm not a believer in UNC this year. I think they're humbled early this season, and I think South Carolina also gets that dub.
I hope Legend Cavazos gets a pick 6 and DMs you the way I got DM'd by a certain DB.
And I will fucking send him highlights of Eli Ricks in the fucking NFL and making a 53-man roster. And I'm going to say, because your feelings were hurt, we didn't win a national championship with Buddy. Thank you. So if he wants to pull up in my DMs, I will thank him for losing Ohio State a national championship last year without even being here.
Here we go. Question for you. What type, like when someone, because you're going to get one at some point, brother. The channel's growing too fast. You're too much of a star at this point. When you get your first DM, what's the protocol? Are you going to screenshot?
What do you mean? I'm turning it into a group chat with Chris Drew and C-Ball. Nigga, we stopped fighting fair when I was 11, bro. You fighting me, you're fighting my niggas. You're getting jumped. Bro, you better shoot one of us.
Yeah, niggas can't DM me when I'm drinking wine, bro. They can't do that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is turning into a group chat. You're talking to all of us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting C-Ball in the group chat, and boys are getting on your head. But no, I'm nervous about. See, I'm not worried about my DMs. Cam is from Columbus. I feel like Cam is gonna be, you know what I mean. When he moves back, he's gonna be chilling, out grabbing a coney for lunch because that's his thing. Like Cam likes to pop up at diners and just grab a coney midday while he's driving around. And I think he's gonna be walking out of a diner and get snuffed by Steel Chambers. Like that's my fear, bro. We talk so crazy. Like I fear for Cam's safety when he touches back down in the city because I feel like Steel Chambers has real beef. But like no one's reached out to him.
Let me make it super clear. I love Steel Chambers. I think he's a great player. I think he's done everything right here at Ohio State. He does not deserve to be on the bench at all the whole season. He's no longer a running back playing linebacker. He's a full-fledged linebacker, and he's going to get drafted. And I'm a big fan of his family as well.
See, all right, I'm not. See,
you're
trying to bait me.
No, because y'all had me messed up, bro. Because I'm out at a golf house, bro. I'm at whatever the golf tournament is in Columbus, and someone comes over, listen to the show, and taps me on the shoulder, and is like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know, Steel Chambers is here, is about to come." And I'm over here like, "Hey, nah, like this ain't it. Like, there's no way," because part of me thinks that he was going to confuse me for Cam and come up and be like, "What's up, little nigga?" Well, I don't think he would use that vernacular, but like, "What's up, me?" And let's be real.
I heard you talking about me, bro.
So for Steel Chambers,
like that. He just dresses like a cowboy. Like he really just talks like a regular ass dude.
I love Steel Chambers, and you know who doesn't love Steel Chambers? I'll call Fly Nick Q. You can find him on Twitter, QP Ski, and
Tupac Shakur.
Yeah, Tupac Shakur. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it.
So, no, Des makes an excellent point. Some people do not know this. Cam was an All-American defensive lineman in college. That is not the guy you want to run up on. Cam is a big human being.
No, it's not about Cam. It's about me, my safety.
Chris Drew is not as...
Chris Drew is not bigger.
But no, honestly, I don't think I've went too crazy on anyone that deserved a DM. I got out of pocket one time, but for the most part, the person for the most part, the one person that receives the majority of my disrespect, and that's Parker Fleming. And I say, pull up. Like if you don't like it, I'm sorry.
You're gonna play rock paper scissors.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. So. Let's go back to these show notes, man. What the fuck are we talking about?
Don't know.
New QBs, man. There's a bunch of teams breaking in new quarterbacks, ours being one of them. So I just want to get your thoughts on which team has the, I guess, biggest question mark at quarterback. And I don't mean question mark as in who's the quarterback. I'm talking about question mark as in talent. We have Ohio State with Kyle McCord and Devin Brown battling it out at QB still into the season. We have Alabama with a new quarterback, Jalen Milroe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Clemson has a new quarterback, Georgia has a new quarterback, and Tennessee has a new quarterback, Joe Milton, Carson Beck, and the name is escaping me from Clemson. I know I see Austin there in the chat, and he's probably screaming it. Cade Klubnik, there we go. DJU's backup and eventual replacement. Quick question before we even get into that. A quick prop bet. Better season statistically, Cade or DJU?
Cade. Cade's gonna have a crazy season.
I'm gonna see. This is just between me and you, Chris. I'm not gonna say this in front of anyone else. I'm gonna share one of my worst football takes ever. And I see Mike down here, so I'm going to bring him up because I want to see his live reaction to this because he is a fellow Steeler fan, and I think he'll get a kick out of this. Ron James, once texted my family and said, the Steelers should just start selling house now and tanking for DJU. Just start fucking losing. We need to draft DJU number 1 overall, which would have been this past year, and he wasn't even in the draft. So, yes, one of my worst sports takes ever. The Steelers need to clean house so they can draft DJU.
We would be better off with Kenny Pickett, man.
We are 2 gloves, bro. Don't disrespect,
it's like
bro.
Kenny Pickett for Kenny Pickett. Like, why?
Bro, I'm not gonna let y'all do this, bro, because DJU did like I don't know who had a better game, like Kenny Trill's opening game or DJU versus Notre Dame.
I mean, did they lose?
Yeah, but he threw.
He did have an amazing game, though.
He threw for 450.
Hold on,
didn't he struggle early in the game? No,
he struggled the week before in the Boston College game early. But then in that Notre Dame game, bro, threw for 450, and he actually threw for more yards in a single game than Trevor Lawrence ever did when he was at fucking Clemson. So it was like, oh shoot! And then Dabo Swinney had the nerve to get on the mic and talk about, sometimes in practice, like, because he gets some reps with the ones, like a ball will go up and I won't see who threw it, and it'll be a ridiculous shot, like 60 yards downfield in the breadbasket. And I'm like, damn, Trevor's so good. And then he'll look back and it's DJU jogging off because he just threw it. So that was Dabo's fault. That's Dabo's fault. So I don't blame you. I mean, I thought if he would have had Ryan Day instead of Dabo's cousins, he would have been really something. And then I remember I compared Dylan Raiola to the redo of DJU, like the do-over.
Well, like you and Zach say on Minister Sports, we gonna fuck around and find out.
No, we already found out that nigga's not it. We already found out, Mike. I saw bro throw it out and it hit the water boy of the opposite team, bro, and I knew it was
not too much.
I'm like, oh yeah, get him up out of here. And then as soon as he gets out of there, because there's no movement on the on homeboy on Streeter, they go out and get Garrett fucking Riley. I know he had to be so tight. DJU had to be so tight when Garrett Riley got. I mean, Garrett Riley, people forget, bro. You guys know that Max Duggan was a backup?
Yeah. But
he was the backup quarterback at TCU.
So talking to TCU fans, I found out why, though.
Yeah, so he was a backup at TCU, and then the starting quarterback got hurt, and it was TCU's version of JT Barrett, and he went crazy with Garrett Riley. And then Garrett Riley got up out of town the same way that Tom Herman got up out of town. So the fact that he was able to do that with a backup quarterback, think about what he can do with Cade Klubnik, who was Elite 11 MVP, state champion in the state of Texas in the toughest division in Texas, beating Quinn Ewers, and then also beating Devin Brown in Elite 11. He's got all the leadership you want and hyper competitive, bro. Like Cade Klubnik with Garrett Riley is the reason why I have them making the playoffs this year. And they also have a top 5 blue chip ratio in all of college football. Like, they're good. So, yeah.
So, I mean, that I don't even know how I follow up that. You said all I heard was Cade Klubnik's better than Devin Brown, and I mean,
no, not what I said. I said he beat him in the Elite 11, and he would have lost in the Elite 11. But a receiver that I don't want to name by name dropped would have been the game-winning touchdown pass in the finals from Devin. Are
they a former Buckeye?
I plead the fifth. My name's Bennett, and I'm not in it.
So that wraps up the K talk. I mean, we've discussed this Ohio State quarterback battle through and through. We're going to get to that later in the show, so we won't even dive too much into this. But Chris, you had a hot take during the pre-production meeting about this guy at Tennessee. You want to put that on wax, bro?
No, it wasn't about Tennessee.
Did you not say something about Joe Milton in the pre-production?
No, Milrow.
Oh. You have me fucked up.
It's the same person. Hey, it's the same person. What are we talking about?
I was wondering why you looked at me crazy like that.
Bro, when you said that, I was like, huh? I
What did
mistake.
you say?
Go ahead. Well, get your Jalen Milroe one off because we got to talk about Alabama too, so it's fitting.
So I said that I'm going to know today if Milroe's going to win the Heisman or not. I'm going to know today. Maybe early.
Bro, and I thought this man said Joe Milton, and I almost fucking spit my drink all over my fucking computer and was looking at Chris Drew side-eye the rest of the pre-production meeting because I was like, yeah, go ahead. Get online and say that you think Joe Milton starts his Heisman campaign today because I'd love to have that on wax.
If you feel like putting down a bet on that, you could just donate that money to me, bro.
I'll house that.
Because he's not winning the Heisman. I can tell you that right now.
Bro, I am. No. Y'all got a nigga messed up. If today we see a ball over the shoulder in the hand, that's a good throw, that no adjustments needed, and we see a crossing route that ends with the ball right here, Heisman. Like, bro, like, if he can throw the football, it's up for college football. It's cooked. And so I'll know early. They talked about he fixed the mechanics, like he's been more accurate. He's won the job.
To? Y'all was just fucking
me. He's throwing to me.
Yeah. You can catch better than they wide receiver one. I'm just saying.
I saw Bryce.
Y'all was giving their wide receiver coach to Josh Gaddis treatment on the show on Friday, and then you're talking about this dude's gonna be out here slinging to who?
Somebody. I mean, I saw Bryce Young win. J-Mo deserved it.
Hold on. Did he just compare Bryce Young? Hold on. What?
Oh, my fault. Bro, you know what's happening, bro? It's like I got little like hooded EG on this shoulder, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like he's just on my shoulder with the hood up. He's like, nigga, say it. And then I got Q on this side. Whispering, team dark skinned. And so I'm like, fuck it. Milroe for Heisman. Bro, he might run for 1K and then throw for 3K. And if they go undefeated, he's gonna be in New York City.
Hey, there's a theory about the Best Damn Media channel. People say that they have not seen Q and EG on the screen together, so it has to be the same person.
Yeah, it's Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Hot take.
It's like wait, Ron gets credit for this one. It's like when EG's on a screen, they just put the TI filter on his voice. It's just Q with the TI filter.
I don't know. Like every time I come on there, I hear, I'm like, oh my God, they got T.I. as a special guest. Mm-hmm. And then the screen loads and I'm like, oh no, it's Austin Rivers. And then I squint and I'm like, wait, it's EG. It's like, I never know who's on that show. I know who to expect. And then I'm like, there's always a mystery light skin down there in the bottom corner.
Just waiting for Tiny to walk across the back.
Exactly. I'm not hungover, Posh. I went to Rib Fest last night and ate myself into a food coma.
He's food hungover. I've been there before.
Still sweating out the brisket from yesterday.
That boy been talking to the porcelain god all morning.
When you sweat, it comes out of smarbecue sauce.
Smarbecue sauce.
Bro, what are we doing, bro? I forgot. I looked at the show notes in like 20 minutes.
The last quarter, I mean, we've literally been smacking everything in the most roundabout way on the new quarterbacks in college football, except for the elephant in the room, the potential three-peat that is looming from the Georgia Bulldogs with their new quarterback. And so I just want to get your thoughts on how their quarterback battle shook out. And Carson Beck's the guy, right?
Bro, I think I got lazy when he drew him. And I don't know why. I don't know.
He said, bro, look easy to draw.
Yeah, bro. Like God let one of the interns handle him. I don't know how it worked.
They said he looked like the great value. What's his name? The dude who was dating Kemp.
Damn, bro.
Pete
got
Davidson.
A lot on it. Bro, got
the great value Pete Davidson.
Bro, he do. Bro, he looks
like Jimmy Neutron, nigga.
Bro, he looks like he just bites oranges.
6'3" Jimmy Neutron.
He looks like he doesn't peel oranges, he just bites them.
I mean, with a cranium like that,
so he's with a cranium like Bill that, Levis. He's the next Bill Levis. Bet. No three-peat there.
Nah, bro. For real, on the football now, bro. Carson Beck is going to look really good. They play cupcakes all year. I think their second – this is going to fuck y'all up. Their second toughest game of the year is against Florida.
That's a cupcake.
But the SEC, bro, is so tough.
Yeah, bro.
Florida's
Charmin
a cupcake
Ultra
game.
Salt. That shit is dead.
I don't know, bro. I'm not doubting him. With a brain like that, it looked like he knows something. So
Florida look
He
worse than
does, and
Rutgers.
he's a good football player. Zach thinks he's going to be better than Stetson Bennett. We'll see how he operates within this Mike Bobo offense. I think he might have better physical traits, but like I'm a big believer in the fucking clutch gene and the gamer shit and being able to play within the offense when it's that time, and then being to play outside of it when it's time. I thought Stetson Bennett had that kind of mastered and was super composed. I like the combination of Stetson Bennett and Todd Monken better than I like the combination of Carson Beck and Bobo. But I can acknowledge the fact that early Carson Beck is going to look like a really fucking good player. But I don't think Bobo can match a Ryan Day 40 burger, if that makes sense, if we get to that point.
That's what I'm of the belief. Like Cam's been saying that Georgia fans don't realize how special Todd Monken was for them. And I think I'm of the belief of that too. You know, I don't think that, I mean, because really what Todd Monken did against Jim Knowles had to speak on it. Jim Knowles was like, I stayed in the same defense, was calling the same things over and over, and it got exploited.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, Todd Monken probably dapped up Jim Knowles after the game and said, "Good game, little bro." Like that's what he did to him, bro. So,
for real, bro.
Like when you're hooping with one of the little homies and like they're up early and then you score like 20 straight and it's like, "Good game, little bro."
Yeah,
that's what it felt like one of those KG stories.
So we got a bunch of topics here left. I don't even know if we're gonna hit all of them, but there is one that we absolutely got to get to. And I feel like it's going to take us all over the college football landscape. We've got a new segment. I have it written into the show notes called the Retirement Parlay. So we're going to be doing a parlay for $1 million on college football every week here on the National College Football Pregame Show. So this morning, your boy got in the lab. It cooked up a $7.43 parlay that would win you $1 million. So
a milli.
The $1 million parlay, 23-leg college football parlay. Let's get that banner off of here. Everyone get that $7 deposited into your favorite sports book, and let's take a look at it. Mike's looking at it like he saw a ghost because he's seeing $1 million about to hit his bank account tomorrow when he looks at this. What is scaring you, Mike, here away from these odds? $7.41 for $1 million. What's not to love?
Purdue money line, Ohio State, the spread, Texas, the spread. Ooh,
the
all
Texas
these teams,
spread, yeah.
all these teams
are going to be going crazy. They have the best
Jackson State money line.
USC defense not going to allow that spread to hit.
Bruh, if USC, USC's defense isn't able to cover against Nevada, bro, they might as well they're going to lose 3 games in the conference.
Oh, the Cal players are
San Jose State.
The Cal players are staying down there at the Star next to Jerry Jones' practice facility right now. That's where I seen the Cal players there.
So I thought, you know what I mean? I was on to something. We got South Carolina somewhere around here, right here. That's on
that's the upset. I was looking for the upset in there. I like it. Did you touch that TCU game?
TCU. Who they playing?
Bro, Colorado. Prime.
Yes. We have Colorado plus 20.5 right here.
Nigga, right here.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which Sam Houston State.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking I'm screen sharing. It's in the first column, third one down.
Oh, there it is. I'm over here looking. He said he got it right here. I'm like, what?
I'm pointing with my mouse. I'm like, I got my mouse right on it. I'm like, oh wait, that's not how I'm sharing this graphic.
Hold on. What was Sam Houston? Sam Houston.
Bro, got nothing to lose. $7. So either get a.
That's what I'm saying. All I know is there's 59 people in here, and if I don't have 59 people DMing me or tagging me on the timeline talking about I already told my boss I fucking quit because of this parlay, like, bro, $7. We're out here. Like, why fucking not? Because if we're rolling and we're 10 games in to the fucking bet and they start offering cash outs, they're gonna be like, yo, the boy Ron put the $1 million parlay up there for $741. This is not financial advice, but this is a fucking good time this weekend. Why not? I don't know about you guys, but my college football weekend, the boys come through. We all put together a stupid parlay so we could all quit our jobs if by some miracle this goofy shit hits. Why not?
Yeah,
I mean,
bro,
chicken wings these days cost $7 a fucking piece. Fuck, it's one chicken wing you're betting on this game.
Bro, I kind of like it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why, like, I've got it up on the screen. Everybody screenshot it. If you fucking if you're on board for the $1 million parlay, make sure you tag me on Twitter at 2Ts, and we're gonna blast that shit out there, and everybody's gonna go for this fucking ride together. Mike, are you on it? Because you look so skeptical. What game is giving you so much concern, bro? There's 23. There's 23 locks right here,
this, bro. I am not on this.
23 locks.
I just feel like you got too much faith in a lot of teams that I have no faith in.
Bro,
like
call
who?
EG.
Like you said call EG?
Yeah, call EG.
It's all favorites here. For the most part.
Calling EG.
Calling EG. Dialing EG. No, I like it, bro.
So
no
when I'm all I know is, Mike, when I hit this $1 million parlay tonight, I'm not doing Buckeye BS tomorrow at 10. So just know.
Oh, you retiring, huh?
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, "Oh, Ron, where's the graphic for tomorrow's show?" I'm gonna be like, "Nigga, it's the parlay. It's already loaded in there, bro. Just show that."
Yeah, just send him back a picture of all your money spread on the bed.
Exactly, bro. I'm gonna be like the dude from Breaking Bad when he falls on all of Walter's cash in the fucking. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Don't disrespect me.
He didn't answer, folks. We tried. He did not answer.
Yeah, Tiny said he's not allowed to be on the internet till 10 or till 11. So, it is 11. My fault. My fault, OG. No, this fire. But the one that worries me is USC, bro. I don't think USC can cover, bro.
All I know is when
not with Tackett Curtis out there,
$110,000, bro.
I don't want to hear nothing. Pictures from Little Rock, Arkansas, right now.
Who's there? Who is that?
They just setting up some of my boys. You know, I'm plugged in. You know.
Okay, you plugged in.
Mike's the big homie out there. Hey, but look, I want y'all. I'm gonna say a statement, and I just want y'all to just roll with it and push to the next topic. I think Ohio State dodged a bullet with not landing Tackett Curtis.
Cap.
Are you saying because he would have been sitting on the bench and then it would have been used as negatively recruiting?
I don't think he should be starting at USC this year.
Who should be starting
Mike
over
start
him
at USC this year?
Yeah, I'm about to say who should start over him. I'm out of shape. I think I can hit harder than him.
They got to have somebody better than him. He's a liability out there.
Chris is saying that because he don't want to go. He don't want to see nobody going up against Tackett.
No, I'm dead ass. He was a liability.
Oh, dang. See, I didn't get to watch the Pac-12 network. You know,
where could you watch a breakdown of that analysis, Chris, if you want to see all 22 film of that?
Menace to Sports Coaches Film Room, $20 here. You'll see he was in the wrong gap the entire game. He was single-handedly responsible for all of the picks on the mesh routes. It wasn't San Jose State players picking USC players. It was Tackett Curtis not knowing where he is, running full steam ahead, running through corners.
So isn't that just like, hey, you know, freshman mistakes and you coach that up?
I don't know, man, because one of the things with him was like he has real good feel for the game, always in the right spot, and he was real stiff. The
game was too fast for him then.
Not just too fast for him, he's stiff.
Oh.
He's got hips stiffer than that Wood nigga from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. The plank.
Plank.
Yes.
Hold on, you telling me Zach Harrison?
He called him that Wood nigga.
Hold on, so you're telling me they have a high-end Tough Borland.
He's faster than Tough, like a lot faster. Like he can run. It's almost he's like two. I think in game 2, I floated out that he gained too much weight too quick because he's like real jacked and he's stiff. And when he runs, bro, these little corners that like are trying to crossing routes to them, he's just blowing them off the ball. Just blowing them off. So that's all, bro. I'm ready to get back to the show notes, but I just want y'all to know I think Reese might be a better defensive end and a better linebacker than Mr. Tacky Curtis.
So I'm looking at the show notes, and we got about 4 topics left. Mike, special guest, joined us late. I know he has not seen these show notes, so I'm going to let Mike pick the next topic. We got a couple of them. Is Texas back? LSU versus Florida. Ohio State versus Indiana. Get your state back. Or Colorado versus TCU.
I'd rather talk about the LSU versus Florida State.
All righty. We have some players missing from LSU, Chris. Who are they?
They're missing the senior running back that had 76 carries last year. His name is slipping me, but the big one that they're missing is Mason Smith. He's out for a 1-game suspension due to some NIL stuff. He did an autograph signing before NIL went active, and LSU was so worried about him with that. He got hurt last year, but they were so worried about him because he is a starter, and the belief is he is the best player on their defense, at least defensive line, that they tried to schedule a week 0 game to get the 1-game suspension out of the way because they wanted him for this Florida State game. Like, they were not happy. They were making calls, doing everything they could to schedule a cupcake week 0, and it was too late. They couldn't do it. They got word too late. So that's going to hurt them because one of the things that I think could mess up Florida State rhythm-wise is a disruptive defensive tackle in the middle, because if you can put pressure on Jordan Travis, that's when he tended to make mistakes. And last year, Jordan Travis had a little bit of a fumbling issue as well when he got hit. He had 7 rushing touchdowns and also 7 fumbles additionally. So ball security is an issue, and having someone who's an elite pass rusher and disruptive in the middle, like their version of Tyleek, is going to hurt them. And you could definitely tell they felt like it was going to hurt them because these niggas really tried to get a week 0 against fucking Old Dominion or some shit.
So, I mean, you talk about how adamant they were about getting this week 0 game out of the way and avoiding a potential loss. Is this a must-win game for LSU?
It is. It is a must. It's more of a must-win for LSU than it is for Florida State, because Florida State can legitimately run the rest of the table. Definitely run the rest of the table. They have a tough September, but after September, they're going to be kind of smooth sailing in the ACC. But for LSU, I know I talk a lot of shit about the SEC, but they do have some heavy hitters on there that could definitely derail them. I don't think they're good enough to run the table, and they might be a year away. But I mean, I don't see a world where LSU goes back-to-back against Bama. And so because of that, I think that this is a must-win game for them because I don't think they can win out.
Yeah, and piggybacking off of, what Chris said, this is the game for them to win. This is their gimme game. And I think LSU is actually going to pull this game out. I think it's going to be close first half. But second half, I think LSU is going to pull out because they just have that talent and they have that depth over Florida State. I went back and forth with this game, man. I was like, man, Florida State got some skilled guys and everything. But then when I went back and I just looked, it's like I can't count LSU out. And then you're talking about what? Maybe LSU got those guys who won't be playing, but you give Brian Kelly 2 weeks to actually practice with those guys, he'll have them ready for this game.
I'm so sorry to disrupt the show and just be laughing while Mike's talking, but I just got a notification from one of the comments on the YouTube channel, and we posted a hype video the other day, and some guy just commented, "I almost tackled my wife."
Yeah, he's going to be sleeping outside.
I mean, it's just been so long for football and people don't know what to do. Like, it's finally back. People watch a hype video and they're ready to go out and fucking play a full game of tackle with their neighbors.
Ready to lose the poo nanny for the whole damn year.
So, in this matchup, Who has the better quarterback in this game?
Oh,
Game to win your life.
Both transfers. I think they're very similar, actually.
yeah.
I think Jaden Daniels is probably the better quarterback, but I like Jordan Travis's weapons more, and I think he'll have the better year. That's such a fucking cop-out. Jordan Travis.
No, because Chris, that's what I said. I said I think that Florida State might have the better skill guys, but I just feel like LSU is just deeper with the talent. I mean, I agree with you, Chris.
They're both so similar to me.
Great.
They're both second-round guys. I like Jordan Travis's skill so much more that I'm going to rock with Jordan Travis as the better quarterback.
I'm going with Jaden Daniels just because of the way they reacted when he transferred. I'm like, oh, he really had to be that nigga because they had to. That team was hot when he left. They was mad.
Distant too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, they really hate Buddy. I like him.
LSU want this game, bro. Like. And I know Jaden Daniels want this game bad. They lost it last year. Yeah, they're getting their get back. And it's crazy because I just feel like LSU did not have an identity going into that game last year in the first game. Like they were finding themselves. They didn't know what they had as a culture. But right now it's instilled. And I think that they could pick up right where they left off.
Yeah. Bro, I think Florida State waxes that ass, bro. Like, I just think that, like, bro, their receivers, bro, 6'4" and 6'7". They said the Coleman cat came in and was the best receiver on that team. Like, he was unguardable, feeling like a real NFL receiver that's transferred from Michigan State that should have been a household name. And just they're so big outside, and pair that with the run game, and they like to fucking block, bro. They're like, there's some mean dudes. And then I don't know.
So who has the better DBs? Who has the better DBs?
I think Florida State has the bigger talent gap in terms of like wide receiver DB.
We're going to find out because I think that LSU DBs can hold Florida State, but I'm not sure Florida State's DBs can hold LSU. Like, yes, FSU wide receivers are going to win some here and there, but I think that LSU can win out more than Florida State DB.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be a really good game. I'm glad that we're getting it early. We're going to learn so much about both these teams really, really early, and that really excites me.
-2.5. Who you got? It's not in $1 million parlay, so you know your boy was really on.
I got
LSU. This one.
LSU.
I got FSU.
I don't know when I became this person, but I'm becoming an SEC homer. Like I can't. Like I'm going with LSU, bro. Like
bro, I'm taking Florida State because
because of what?
It might be good.
Tyler. I'm down with
Tyler.
Hey, we might be good, man. Hey, this might be another Jeff Sims type pick for Chris. We'll know. We'll see.
Nigga, Jeff Sims. I'm not gonna lie. When he lost that game, I felt like a family member died. I'm rocking with you. Yeah. I'm rocking with little bro.
We got our boy. His name says Cleveland Mike, but I like to call him Texas Mike sometimes. Mike, you're gonna have to represent your state for this segment. Is Texas back? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sucker for these spaces. I'm believing the Texas hype. I've been saying him Ewers all off season. Maybe it's the scarlet colored glasses. Is Quinn a Heisman contender this year?
For sure.
Good, Chris. You made an interesting face there. Go ahead. Is Quinn a Heisman contender this year?
He is. Second best wide receiver room in the country.
Behind who?
Ohio State. 2006. The fuck? The fuck, nigga? What you mean behind who?
Fuck you mean?
Bleacher Report said that it was USC. That's why.
All right, I'm not going to talk bad about Bleacher Report. They do a great job. Make sure you catch Ron on
Make sure you catch your boy on Bleacher Report today for an instant reaction after the game. So if you don't have that Bleacher Report app downloaded, make sure you download that for my instant reaction. I will be live within the Bleacher Report app. I'll also be live on Wednesday at 1 for a week 1 wrap-up and update. So make sure you got the Bleacher Report app downloaded.
I honestly think that Quinn Ewers is more gifted than Mac Jones. And I watched Steve Sarkisian almost win Mac Jones a Heisman, and he accidentally won Devontae Smith a Heisman in the process. I think that Quinn Ewers will have his Heisman moment really, really early, and I think he'll be able to ride that wave early if they do indeed beat Bama. The quarterback that wins that game is going to New York, period.
Do you think that they have to lean on Quinn's arm more with Al Bijan this year? Like, is this a more pass-happy offense with Al Bijan?
I do, and I think that benefits Quinn Ewers. And adding A.D. Mitchell, which to me I think cannot be stated enough. When the kid was out there and healthy, he was really, really good. And I think he's going to be wide receiver 1, making X wide receiver 2 over there. And I think that's where he's better suited.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to bracket cover their wide receivers over there this year.
Exactly. And they did a great job by not hiring Holman Wiggins, even though they tried.
But I just want to say, if anybody watches –
bro, that's y'all new Josh Gaddis, bro. Top op around Menace these days.
Hey, anybody watch Best Damn Media Channel and you watched our first episode of The Fans Edge, then you know that I had Texas as one of my top teams, man. I think that the stage is set up for Texas to be back. I feel like they have the momentum. They also have the momentum in recruiting. They should be back, but will they? We're going to have to see, man. Like I said, if Texas does not go and win the Big 12 this year and make the college football playoffs, they will lose all of their momentum that they have right now once they go into the SEC.
Bro, I think they're both going to go to the SEC and get smacked in the mouth either way, regardless of how this season goes. I think Texas has done a great job of building up their trenches, and I think they're going to be more prepared going in next year, but I don't think anything's going to prepare them for the gauntlet that they're about to go through. So I know we've been here for an hour and 16 minutes. Shout out to everyone that's been in here. Make sure you smash that like button. We are not done yet. You guys thought that was the lead up to the outro. It is not. We still have another segment. We've been here for an hour and 16 minutes and have not talked about week 1, Ohio State versus Indiana. You see all the Buckeye gear on. It's big Ohio shit going on around here, even though I'm in Pittsburgh. Mike's in Texas. But big Ohio shit. It's game day. The Buckeyes are back. What are your guys' expectations for week 1 from the Buckeyes?
Before I go, I just want to thank you for not writing in Georgia Tech to the show today, because yesterday broke my heart. I was ready to lie astronomically, and then they ended up going up big against Louisville, and then Haynes King fumbled. But Ohio State, look, you guys don't really see it often. I don't usually wear the Ohio State gear, but I got it on today, and I got some Union style shoes on today because we're all about Ohio State. Bro, I'm thrilled, bro. I'm really thrilled. I think that this offseason has been so long and oddly quiet at times that like stuff around the program has gotten really, really loud. And I'm excited for kind of the kickoff to start so I can get the bad taste of last season out of my mouth. Like even now, shut up, Push. Even now, it's like, dang, like we ended the season last year on back-to-back losses. It doesn't feel good. We kind of took the moral victory against Georgia, even though it did not feel good. But my expectation for this year and for this game in particular is I want no explosive plays game 1. Like that is the number one thing I'm looking for. I think that honestly, with Ryan Day continuing to call plays, that's super important. But I just want to see no explosive plays because it's been a lot of lip service this offseason. And Jim Knowles claims that he's kind of gotten it. And we're going to see if he really has. So that's what I'm expecting today. No explosive plays. I said it like 5 times.
I mean, I just can't overstate how long this offseason is. I mean, Buckeye fans have really had to suffer in 2023 because I don't know about you guys. I know there's a lot of new faces around here these days. But back when we were lowly Best Damn Media with no podcast, no YouTube presence, we used to do this thing called Playback, and we still do. Link in the description where we watch Buckeye games. You can log in with your TV provider and watch the game along with us. like you're in a space. You'll see our ugly mugs and be able to talk to us and, just go on the roller coaster of watching a Buckeye game with us. That link's down in the description. And we watch the Buckeyes lose as the clock struck midnight to start the year. And the first memory of 2023 is looking up, watching that missed field goal, looking down at my phone and realizing that's how we're going to start 2023 with that type of heartbreak. And it has just been months of grinding on this channel to get back to this day. And we are fucking here. Do we have a quarterback? No, but we have football. We're back. We're back. So I bring up the quarterback because I got to ask you, what are we about to fucking see today?
Man, I think what you're going to see is two NFL-style quarterbacks. You're going to see them go out there. Maybe, Kyle, when he starts the game, he might get the first 2 or 3 drives. And then Devin will do it. And they might go back. I don't want to see one drive here, one drive there, because you got to get a feel for the game. Hey, all we got to do, and Ryan Day I trust, man. That's what I'm going with, man.
Fuck it. Do it King of the Court style. Kyle, you go out there. You're going to play every drive until you don't score a touchdown. Dev, same deal. We'll do King of the Court. That's it. That. Play with urgency. Play with urgency. And all I care about, bro, 3rd and 5, can you run for 5 yards?
Somebody put Chris on staff, bro. I like that.
Hey, I got my resumes ready. I keep sending it over to Parker Fleming. He's not opened up one of my emails.
Fucking 3 Hall of Fame Twitter coaches on this platform and not a single call. Crazy.
Hey, word around the street, Parker Fleming's training his replacement. Ooh.
I didn't get a call.
I can't speak on this, but what I will say is I'm excited I think it's going to be 3-3. But honestly, bro, like the quarterbacks are most intriguing, but what I'm most excited to see is the start of a Sonny Styles All-American season. His first start as a Buckeye. They finally sound like they figured it out. And it also sounds like they're going to play Malik Hartford as well. That made me I'm not going to hold you. I'm an emotional nigga. I'm going to cry when I see Malik Hartford out there on the field.
I probably will too. We've been running ads on the Buckeye Roast every week. We talk about him every day on the show. There's a sponsored Malik Hartford segment. We watched him decapitate people. I'd play the video, but we've come this far to not blow monetization. I'd have been playing music the whole damn video if I knew we were going to play the Malik Hartford clip. So we're going to have to not play that one, but everyone knows what clip we're talking about, where he was decapitating people in high school, and we expect him to be out there doing the exact same thing for the Buckeyes this year. I want to get your guys' MVP for this game, a pre-game prediction for MVP of the game.
I'll go first. I got Treyway with 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown. Yep. And I do think Jack Sawyer and Mike Hall are both going to have a sack and a half. But I'll go with Treyway.
Oh, you waiting on me? I say MVP of the game. I'm going to go defensive side of the ball. Mike Hall Jr. Because when they sat there and asked him, hey, what can, we expect out of you this season since you're healthy? And his response was, Notre Dame game. So if we're seeing that week 1 like we did last year, put Mike Hall down for MVP, bro.
And we feel like Dwayne Wade because this is the lob for Ron.
It's going to be Tommy fucking Eichenberg. Today is the start of the Tommy Eichenberg Heisman campaign. You're going to see at least, 12, 13 solo tackles, at least 3 tackles for loss. Tommy is going to go crazy. I mean, and shame on me, I don't have the graphic, but everybody knows the Tommy Heismanberg over the Tommy Hilfiger edit that we put out this week. I'm going to be dropping, because everyone knows how important a role that the media plays in a Heisman campaign, and we like to call ourselves needle movers around here. We are going to be carrying the flag here on Best Damn Media for the Tommy Eichenberg Heisman campaign. I know it's not about individual awards around here at Ohio State, but to know that we have a potential Buckkiss and Heisman winner at linebacker is exciting for everyone. And that's who I'm most excited to see. This guy, like Mike's talking about fucking Tommy No Thumb. This guy was out here playing with clubs for his fucking hands last year, and he still looked like the best linebacker in the country. This dude's going to be out here with fully functioning digits and going to be able to actually fucking tackle people and rap this year. Say a prayer for everyone in the Big Ten because Tommy Eichenberg is going to be in every offensive player's fucking nightmares.
I also think he's going to be out of there pretty early.
Yeah, I mean, if Cody Simon, if we see a lot of Cody Simon and CJ Hicks, like, and that's another thing, you know, we want to chase the Heisman for players like for CJ and Tommy, but we also don't want to get them hurt. And if it means keeping Tommy's legs fresh, because we all know that's why he looked suspect in coverage last year because they just used him too much. You know what I mean? Tommy really is like a 4-2 guy out there when his legs are fresh. So if he I couldn't even get the fucking line out, bro.
I thought we was on the fans' edge. Get your lines off.
Oh my god! No, man, no. But I think Tommy. One of the things that Jim Knowles talked about with Tommy is that he has such an understanding of this.
I'm gonna need you to piss in this cup, man. Random drug test. I'm gonna need you to drop a fat ass piss in this cup, man.
Bro, I mean, look, hear me out. Me saying that Tommy runs a 4.2, is that any more outrageous than Mick trying to tell us that Cam Brown did? Our guy TK had a faster 40 time than Cam Brown at the combine.
I pray to God no one finds my 40 because it was bad, bro.
Bro, that 4.6 is disgusting as a DB.
Disgusting. But I ran a 40 at Justin Fields' debut in the NFL. I was like drinking Jameson all morning, bro. I got halfway through it, bro. And I tripped. And I face planted, ate dirt in front of everybody, bro, at the 40-yard dash at the Brown Stadium.
Bro, so why you hiding the footage?
Yeah, exactly. I know that.
Because I'm like Brown, bro, and after they teach you to throw the footage away.
Hey, hell no, he hiding the footage like Dylan Ravioli.
No, bro. I don't know if y'all know, but LeBron's people had people at gunpoint to get rid of that him getting dunked on footage at that high school gym.
Allegedly. I remember that.
Allegedly.
That.
No, I'm telling you right now.
No, he ain't lying.
No. Yeah. It was not allegedly. Bro, I mean, this LeBron team's with the mafia out here, bro. And after Delonte West hit bro's mom, they jumped him and stuck a heroin needle in his arm and ran off. So the Bronx people gone crazy.
Allegedly.
Bro, like you're about to get us sued.
Allegedly.
This is a menace to sports and Best Damn Media Production. Send all of your legal paperwork to @Zach Smith on Twitter, bro. The lawsuit, direct that shit to Menace. This is a Menace and BDMG production. Make sure you get in touch with the owners and call them with the lawsuit.
My fault.
I'm losing. Hey, my name Bennett and I ain't in it.
Right, look, no, that's just allegedly. It was a skit that was done here in Akron, Ohio. It didn't actually happen. Praying for Delonte West and his family.
Cheese and rice. Oh my man, college football is fucking back. Chris Drew is out of pocket, bro. And we got like 3 minutes before we wrap up. It has been a fucking blast. Shout out to everyone that's been here. We got 60 people in here. Smash the like button. Growing this community has been amazing during the off season. Last year at the start of the season, I think I had 300 followers this time last year. We weren't really even doing spaces at the time. Speaking of spaces, we will be bringing back halftime spaces this year. Make sure that you tap into the best damn space for a halftime space today. For a check-in, we will be live on playback. Me, Mike, possibly Big Chris Drew. We're going to be watching the game in there. If you want to see us pull up, you log in with your TV provider and watch the game right along with us. Talk your shit. Come up and get on microphone. Say what you got to say. And let us know what you think during the Buckeye game. And then after that, immediately I will be on Bleacher Report for a post-game reaction. So make sure you pull up for that for an immediate post-game thoughts.
Turn on the notifications on Bleacher Report. Turn on the notifications. Everybody,
turn
right
on your
now,
notifications.
pull out your phone. I got my Bleacher Report up. Make sure your notifications are on.
Exactly. Make sure catch us in the Ohio State stream. We'll be doing that post-game reaction, and then Buckeye BS tomorrow at 10 a.m. Our guy Cam is at the game right now. He was supposed to call in. I would imagine he's drinking already, because we have not heard from him. But yeah. Oh, and the game's late, so I would imagine he's not over at the stadium. If Cam's at the stadium already, pray for him. He's not doing the show tomorrow. If Cam is drinking at the stadium at 11:30, there's no way he's doing this show tomorrow. So say a prayer for our guy Cam.
Goes out or with a brown paper bag?
He's an adult, so I would imagine there's no brown paper bag around it. He's going to be drinking straight from the handle, if I had to guess. Our guy Q will be back tomorrow for tomorrow's show, Buckeye BS, and every Monday through Friday. What the fuck? Like, oh my. Well, I don't even remember when I do my show. Monday through Friday, Buckeye Roast, 8 a.m. with our guy Q. Sorry, I just did a whole fucking commercial. And no one likes. Shout out to all you guys here that listen to all of that.
Before we get out of here, do you think Ryan Day is going to handle injuries the same way? Are you going to be heartbroken if, like, the injury report comes out and it's like 6 guys are missing, like, right at 3 o'clock?
I'm going to be pissed because
it's like that fucking Dave Chappelle meme where he throws everything off the table. I'm going to be climbing over that shit ready to fucking smack someone.
I'm going to be pissed because last year we had all of these lies and everything going on, and we had no idea.
Don't get this nigga started because he'll turn this into a Chip the Ripper concert and we'll miss the fucking Buckeye game.
Ryan knows on my MP3 player. Hella Chip on there, man.
We be doing the hip hop listening sessions on the Discord where Mike just be DJing for a Saturday afternoon. So if you're ever just chilling and you need some tunes while you're cleaning the house, boy, Mike be spinning on the Discord.
Let's go.
Fire.
But I want to get everyone out of here. Big shout out to everyone that pulled up. Mike, Chris, tell the people where they can find you because we got football here in 28 fucking minutes.
I'm not too hard to find. If you want to find me, you will. I'm on the Minister Sports platform, and I'm just kind of kicking it on Twitter, trying to be just an ordinary nigga trying to talk ball. That's it.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at 216_wildboy. Also, go in the link, go down in the bio. Click the link on the Discord because I'm in there too. Like Ryan said, we also run spaces in the Discord as well. So you definitely want to tune in because most of the good stuff that we like to talk about is in the Discord rather than on spaces and stuff.
Absolutely. And another link that is down there in the description is the link for the playback. So if you want to watch some football, I don't know if I'm going to be in there for the 12 o'clock game. I'll probably have the Colorado game playing. There will probably be someone in there talking, but we will be live at 3:30 for the Buckeye game. The playback will be running all day. So if you want to watch some football with us, make sure you pull up on there. See you at the halftime space. You guys are going to be sick of hearing from me by the end of the day. 90 minutes into content, and this is way too much Ron James. But I appreciate you guys for being here, and we got a lot more coming for you guys today. Buckeye football is back. We appreciate all of you, and let's go Bucks.